Hello everybody, Lokimagics, another day, another video. Now, today's video, we're going to talk about Fellhound because he is an absolute beast, and literally he is a beast, right? And also another thing too is that Doom Tower's coming, and we know that we got some of these secret rooms with conditions, and you know, it's been confirmed you will have to use rare champions for some of these secret rooms, etc. So why not use this time now, since we do have kind of like a downtime in race challenges, right? There's really not much going on, so might as well use this time to prepare and, you know, start building up your roster. And Fellhound is definitely somebody that if you do pull, you definitely want to keep around and build out if you can afford to eventually, right? So with all that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, so this is my Fellhound. Now aesthetically, I have to say this is a 10 out of 10 because very simple design but very effective. Because look, if you saw him in real life and it started to chase you down the street, you know you're gonna shit your pants. I know I would. So in that essence, he's a 10 out of 10. Very effective looking champion. It gets the job done. I do like his design. But in Raid Shadow Legends, it's not about looks. Well, it kind of is. But what can he do for you? So let's talk about his skills. Naturally, we're going to start off with his A1. Now his A1 attacks all enemies and has a 25% chance of placing the weaker decreased speed on the enemies. It's a decent A1. It's his only attacking A1, but you know, has some utility to it, so not too bad, right? But his A2 is way better because this has a weaker version of continuous heal and 50% reflect damage on all allies with 2 turns. So you already know this is going to be very good for Fire Knight, and you can see that my Fellhound is taking extra turns because I have him in Relentless set. So by him going really fast, he's probably going to be able to put multiple continuous heals on your team composition, right? Because this A2 is only on a 2-turn cooldown. So this is why this ability is very, very good. And not only that, he has the A3 here that places block damage debuff on an ally for 1 turn. So you could use this for a clutch situation if you're playing it on manual. If you're doing it on auto, he's just gonna place it on whoever he feels like it. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But not only that, he also has this aura that increases ally defensive faction crits by 19%. So he has a total package. He's a defensive type champion. And, you know, I know we're saying that we should keep this guy for Doom Tower, which is definitely going to be huge because if you think about it, Doom Tower secret rooms where they say only bring in rares, they're probably going to cater those enemy stats to rare champions, right? So having a very strong rare champion like Fellhound is already going to give you the edge. And not only in Doom Tower, but in other areas of the game right now, he is being used like pretty reliably. So definitely, if you get this champion, hold on to him or build him out, right? The choice is yours, but do not feed this champion. He is somebody you definitely want to keep around. All right, now let's look at his artifact since you guys have an idea what he does. Okay, so I have to say this right off the bat. Yes, he is wearing some really good pieces for his artifacts, but when you look at the substats, it is kind of trash. And this is what I had laying around, so I just kind of threw it on my Fellhound, and it worked out pretty well. And honestly, when it comes to this champion, I really feel like whatever he wears is going to be very good because his kit is that good. But if I had to sit down and really think about how I want to build him out and perfect it, I would definitely work on his HP, defense, and speed. Those will be my main targets. I will inflate those stats as much as I can, and I think if you do it that way, you'll have a sick Fellhound. He's going to do so much for you. He doesn't really do a lot of damage, so no need to worry about attack, crit rate, crit damage. Now when it comes to resistance and accuracy, this is going to depend on your team comp. If you're getting stunned and frozen a lot, then you definitely need some more resistance, right? But if you're trying to take advantage of that decreased speed, then give him some accuracy. But that type of decision is really up to you. I don't know what you have on your team comp, so you know, that's something you have to consider. And that same train of thought goes for your masteries, honestly, because this is all going to depend on your team comp. But for me, I could say for sure you want to do this for your support side because you want to take advantage of that continuous heal and definitely get more heals as you can. And this right here, lasting gifts, going to extend those buffs, so that's definitely going to help you out when it comes to continuous heal and reflect damage. And also rapid response if you want him to go really fast. Since he puts up a lot of buffs, this is going to make him go even faster, right? And then lower still is always a good thing to have. And sniper, if you really want to use that decreased speed, I think this is a solid pickup for that. So for support side, I think I could safely say I recommend this for all builds. But when it comes to everything else, that's going to be up to you, offense or defensive side. I don't know, you could pick whichever one, but I went with offensive tree and went down to War Master because he only attacks one time, all enemies, so boom, easy choice, War Master. So I feel pretty confident in that build. But yeah, with everything being said, let's just check him out in a few areas of the game and call this video good to go. All right, let's do that. Probably one of the best uses for the champion is Fire Knight because of that reflect damage, right? This really helps you out with not having a counterattack champion in your team comp. You see right here, shield goes up, boom, he hits, but it went down to 5 hits left because of reflect damage. So 100%, a lot of people like using this champion for Fire Knight, and you can see why. You just saw it, right? And he's about to go down. Easy win using a bunch of rares and epics. Not too bad of a run, but boom. Fellhound definitely has a use case, and not only that, he's also a very good campaign farmer. So he is still wearing the same gear that you saw in this video, so he's not going to do this under 8 seconds, right? But trust me, this champion definitely can get it done under 8 seconds, given the right gear, right? You can see that his A1 attack animation is so fast. So trust me, man, this dude is a great farmer. So you already got 2 great use cases out of him. Adding Doom Tower, it's almost like, what else do you need, right? This dude is somebody you definitely want to keep around. And I think that's about it when it comes to this champion. He's very solid. He's good. I mean, for a rare champion, I really think he does a lot, right? I mean, he's going to be good in campaign, dungeon, faction wars, and Doom Tower. Not so much in arena and clan boss, but 4 out of 6 content where you could actually get some use out of him is pretty good, considering the fact that some legendaries you could only get like 1 area that's where they're kind of good, right? So overall, Fellhound is great, very solid champion. Definitely keep him in your roster, build him out if you can. You never know what content's coming, so do not feed this champion like I did a few times. But with that being said, you guys take care, be safe, and catch you on the next one.